All right, so I'm here with Jocelyn, and you said you wanted to talk about something that's bothering you. Okay, so what's been bothering you?
I sometimes feel like I don't get enough air. Like it's just feels like I'm having difficulties to breathe.
Okay, and that's like, you feel like you're having trouble breathing. Like, do you feel like you feel it all the time, or are there times where you don't feel it?
All the time, or at least when I'm not distracted.
Okay.
Like, normally, I'd be playing games and that stuff, and then distract me, and I wouldn't really worry about anything. But
Okay, so if your mind is like, if your mind's like busy, then you don't think about it. But when you're just like kind of sitting there all by yourself, it kind of just, you can kind of feel like it. Okay. Is there anything that you've ever done that kind of helps you not feel it, other than playing games or being busy? Is there anything else that you've ever done that helps you think through it?
Oh, my mom has gotten me one of those things that makes air, and that kind of helps. Like when I go to sleep. It's out of water, and I can't.
Like a humidifier?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
Also, like when I take deep breaths, like the breath in between feels good, and then I have to exhale, and then.
Right. And does it ever like wake you up while you're sleeping, or is it just?
No, sometimes I just randomly wake up because I can't sleep for some reason.
Okay, and it's really bothering you said?
Yeah.
Like, what about it really bothers you?
It's just I kind of feel uncomfortable all the time. Just. Yeah.
So, do you think that it's always been around, or is it something that's newer?
I feel like it's always been around. Like
Okay.
this has been going on for as long as I can remember.
Okay. And do you feel like you're short of breath when you're doing like activities, like when you're playing sports or when you're running around for school? Do you feel like you're...
Like the pacer test, we did that today. Well, yesterday.
Okay. What's the pacer test?
Pacer test, it's like a test where you have to run back and forth until you're out of breath. Like it's a multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
Okay.
Like it.
What is it? You gotta talk louder. I can't really.
It's a multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
Okay.
It gets harder as it continues.
Okay. And when you did that, you had trouble breathing?
I only made it to lap 23, and I started to breathe really hard because my heart was like pounding. And that means either you're about to faint or have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Do
you think you're gonna have a heart attack, or?
Sometimes.
But not always?
Not always.
No. Okay. Do you feel like the pacer test made it worse then, or did it make it better?
Probably worse.
Probably worse?
You have to run and run. Yeah. And it's harder. Like, there's different stages. Stage 1, like normal speed. Stage 2, you have to speed up. And with each round, it speeds up even more. Stage 3 is hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just something you do for school?
Yep.
Okay, do you have to do it very often, or?
No.
Okay.
Only like around once a year or something. Once a year.
But do you feel like your breathing problem is it caused by like something with your body, or do you think it's something to do with like your mind? Like, do you think too much about it and that makes it happen, or do you just think like maybe something you have to have your chest checked out or something?
I really don't know. It's like between. Don't know. Like it's just I feel like my rib cage is like really closing on my heart or something.
You seem like when you talk about it that you kind of like look off in the distance. Is that because like it worries you, or why is that?
Worries me.
Yeah, it worries you.
Don't really like talking about it, but
yeah,
kind of nice to discuss my feelings.
Yeah. Does it help you feel better talking about it at all? That's good. Yeah, a lot of people have trouble breathing, but it's one of those things where not everybody it's not always like a fatal thing for everybody, but I think it would be important, like, you get it checked out by like a doctor, you get them talked to about it, and maybe it could be something with your head too, where you're just thinking about it too much.
Mhm.
Yeah, you think that's possible too?
Yeah. I have had can't remember what it is, but when you cough a lot and
Mm-hmm.
your lungs are clogged up.
Like bronchitis.
No, not like that, but it starts with an N. No.
What do you mean, like asthma?
No, N.
I don't know.
It's when you brought me that big white bear.
Oh, okay. I forget what you had, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Something wrong with my lungs.
Yeah.
It's been kind of feeling like that ever since.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll get a doctor to look at you and see how you're doing and stuff.